Girls, they're like, I'd never get a guy a beer. That's so discriminating. And then they get a new boyfriend and is like, hey baby, go get me a beer. She's like, okay, he's so sweet. And there's only one answer. You're a fucking liar to at least one of these people. Women have a set of double standards. And I'm not really sure yet on what the criteria are to fit into one group or the other. But here's the example of what really pisses me off about it. You've got a girl dating a guy, and she says, oh, I don't want to do this. I don't want to have sex with you. I don't want to do PDA. I don't want people to know we're dating. And they come up with some elaborate reason why it can't happen. And so whatever, the relationship falls apart. 2 months later, she's with a different guy doing all the shit she said she'd never do. That's fucking mental bullying, in my opinion. If you say you will never do something, and then 20 minutes later you're doing it with somebody else just because there's somebody else, what the fuck? Fuck off. Like, why is there such a double standard on your personality? How can you have a double standard on your personality? How can you be one person here and another person here? How can you be like, I'll never do this, I'm doing this? I mean, I could see being convinced about stuff, but when you have something ingrained like feminism or what you feel the male or female role is, how can you just throw that away overnight? Just be like, oh, no, I've completely changed my whole perspective on the entire thing I call life. That's fucking insane to me. I can't just be like, hey, you know what? I don't like dudes, I've never liked dudes. Oh, by the way, I like dudes. I can't do that to myself because I don't feel that way. I can't be like, you know what? I think killing animals is wrong. Let's go to a dogfight. I couldn't do that because I could not rationalize that. I cannot say one thing and feel strongly about it and then just, oh, well, I'm going to do that now. I can't be afraid of heights and jump out of a plane. I'm not going to go become a thrill seeker if I'm afraid of driving fast. I don't understand how the fuck you can flip the switch like this. I've seen this over and over again, where a guy really wants to do something, whether it's sexual or they want to go on a trip or they want to do something with their buddies, and the girl just flat out says, no, I would never do that, I would never allow that, that's not the type of person I am. And then 20 minutes later, or more likely, next relationship, the next guy gets all these freedoms that she denied. I've heard girls, oh, I'd never do anal. Next dude, done. Girls that are like, I'm never sleeping with you because it would ruin what we have going. I've heard this, seriously. I like you too much to sleep with you. However, she'll go bang random dudes that she doesn't care about. I'm not sure about the mental process there, but there seems like there might be a little bit of a double standard going on. There is something fucked up in that whole situation. Now, here's my best take on it. You've got alpha males and you've got beta males. Alphas, women want to fuck. They want to fuck them. This is why douchebags get laid. This is why assholes get laid. This is why jerks can keep relationships and girls around them at all times. It's because being a strong, asshole type person is the kind of person a woman wants to fuck. That's it. They don't really want long-term relationships with these people. What they want is to get laid. And this is just a genetic dominance thing. It happens. And then you've got beta males, and those are your providers. Those are the ones girls will actually get into a relationship with, but will be cheating with an alpha, or will want to have the alpha's baby and then go with somebody else. This is why there's so many single moms out there, is they'll get screwed by this douchey dude, and then they're like, well, I really don't want to raise a kid with him. And then they revert to a completely different persona, and they find a second guy who's willing to take on the kid. Beta male. And this is the whole provider versus alpha dog thing. Does it make a lot of sense? In some ways, yes. You want the best genetics for your kid, and then you want the best care for your kid. So in that way it makes sense. But the whole flip-flop on what you will and won't do, I've not figured that one out. That doesn't make any sense to me. That just seems right out of fucking left field. You wonder why guys go crazy? Fuck, there you go. I'm sure you've seen one of these user chicks that have guys following around that they never intend to sleep with, but they use them over and over and over. And yet they do things with these douchebag guys. And, you know, that kind of makes sense from a sexual standpoint, but from the rest of it, when it's just like stupid things like going certain places or hanging out with certain people, and they just flat refuse because they can refuse, that doesn't make a lot of sense to me. Well, I hope you guys have been enjoying my rants. This is my 19th video, and if you remember, my 10th video was a response to Jenna Marbles, and I'm going to make my 20th video a response as well. I haven't decided who I'm going to respond to, but if you guys have any ideas, let me know. Leave it in the comments below. Tell me who I should respond to. I'd like to pick a specific video and hit upon a topic that I feel somebody else has either a different point of view or one I just flat disagree with. That's the plan. Let me know what you guys think. Like this video, do all that fun stuff, and I'll see you next time.